Hey y'all, I'm Jenny and I'm 10 months into my reselling business. What reselling looks like for me is I go to thrift stores, I buy really cheap clothes, usually really cheap, and I sell them online for a profit. Mostly for me, that's eBay and Poshmark. I'm absolutely loving it. And this is part 4 of a 5-part series of my biggest sales in my first 10 months of a reseller. And today I'm going over what sold for $51.60. If you haven't seen the last 3 videos, you have to go back and watch those. I hope that you'll find them useful, because for me, it was videos just like this when I first got started. What sold videos that were the most helpful. I love all reseller content, but when I first got started, I had no clue about fashion. I'm still learning every single day, but honestly, I had no clue what would sell well. And honestly, a lot of brands that you think would resell well because they're really expensive if you buy them new, just don't sell well on the resale market. So anyways, I hope that you find my videos as helpful as I have found the other resellers that I've watched. And today I actually have 2 here in my lap that sold today that I'm going to share with you. So as I said earlier, today I'll be sharing some of my bigger sales. These are not huge sales, but it's sales like this that add up to good money. But before I get into these, I got a question for you. So if you have stumbled on my content here on YouTube and you are a reseller, I would love to know. If you are not a reseller, but you have considered it, I would love to know. And if you just like watching stuff like this, I would love to know. So comment below and let me know. And while you're there, if you wouldn't mind clicking that like button, it's a free way to help me out, and that pushes my content out to other people who like this sort of thing. It helps me grow, so I would greatly appreciate that. And if you want to, you can subscribe and click the little bell icon, and you'll make sure that you never miss a video like that, because you'll get a notification when I post new ones. And one more thing, I put a little present for you guys in the description of this video. There's a coupon for my eBay store for you. So check that out, and it's only for people who have found me through these videos. So it's a good one. All right, let me go over. The video is about big sales, but I'm gonna show you these since I have these on hand because these sold today. This one is like hard to even share. Let's see, can you see this? This is like it's sheer, but then it's got this tank top underneath, and it's got all these embroidered flowers all over it. And I knew when I saw this that even if it wasn't a great brand, that I was still going to pick it up, because I've learned that stuff like this sells. See, it's got this big bell sleeve. I use the word whimsy goth or whimsical in the description. And I just knew that it was going to sell. So here's the tag, a diva, I'm not really sure. So here's what the listing looked like. I've had this listed for 3 weeks. I bought it for $3.15 and I had listed it for $30. The title was Women's 1X Dark Fairy. That's a key word I've learned about. Dark fairy top, embroidered floral bell sleeve, artsy black whimsy goth. I originally listed it for $30. It sold on Poshmark. Someone sent me a 22 offer. I gladly accepted, and that gave me a $14.45 profit. All right, the other one that sold today was a Cato brand. I very rarely pick up Cato brand. If I do, it's strictly on style. And this one was a larger size. This is Cato. If you don't know what the Cato tag looks like, I think probably everybody does. Larger size, 26, 28. And just the style, from what I've learned from these videos, the style does really well. And again, has the sheer element to it. The sleeves are sheer, and it's got this little bitty bell on the bottom. So it's funny that both of these today had a similar structure. So I titled this Cato 2628 Women Floral Blouse Top, Sheer Bell Sleeve, Flowy Smocked Career Blue Black. And it was listed for about a month and a half. I paid $2 for it. And this one, I remember, it was a bag sale. So whatever you could fit in that bag was going to be, I think that day it was $5 or $10. And I had gone through and I had gotten everything that I knew for sure that I wanted. And I was like, let me go back through because I can fit more in this bag and find a few other things. So basically it was like free because I was getting all the other stuff anyways. But I say that I had $2 into it. I had listed it for $23. And it just sold right before I sat down to do this video. And I was like, let me pull this up and share. Sold on eBay. I accepted the offer for $17. I don't have my profit yet for you guys because on eBay, I don't know my profit until I ship it, because I need to do a video for y'all about that, about the differences of shipping on eBay and Poshmark, because that was the most nerve-wracking part for me. But when you get it, and it's fine. Anyways, I was excited to share those with you. Now, let's get into what I'm really here for today and share with you the sales that sold between $51 and $60 in my first 10 months. This was a true vintage beauty. Like, y'all know I love vintage. I picked this up at a local thrift store and I was super excited as soon as I saw it. I paid $2.99 for this. And I titled it Vintage Cottagecore Boho Women's Medium to Large Open Knit Sweater Beaded Pearl Flower Floral. Again, I was just trying to hit on, if someone who's looking for this type of shirt, sweater, whatever, sits down, what are they likely to type in? So that's why my titles are sometimes a bit jumbled, because I'm trying to hit on all those words. And so this took 76 days to sell. It sold on Poshmark. I received a $52 offer and happily accepted that. And that gave me a profit of $38.61. Okay, I sold this for my fiance, and it sold, everything I've ever listed for him sells really, really quickly. He sells a lot of car parts. I know nothing about car parts, but this one wasn't super duper quick, but it sold in 28 days. It's a Carhartt men's size small, loose fit, black. I put the style number, lined 4 pockets. So I don't know what he originally paid for that. So I just said there was $0 into it because he actually did wear the thing. eBay, I got an offer for $54 and we accepted that, and that gave him a profit of $44.45. Okay, next, figs. This is the second time figs has shown up in my top sales for my first 10 months. It was 1 top and 3 pairs of pants, and I thought for a while if I wanted to list them all singly or as a group or whatever, and I just went with selling them as a bundle. They were only listed for 4 days. They immediately got tons of attention and offers. I initially listed this for $90 for this bundle, and I probably could have held out and got a little bit more money, but I was still brand new to the game and I was just super excited to get the offer. But I'll click through these for you. I titled it Figs Scrub Bundle. Small. All the pieces were smalls, or I wouldn't have sold it as a bundle if they weren't the same size. 1 scrub top, 3 different style scrub pants. And I just showed every little aspect that I could of the whole thing. I looked them over from top to bottom and shared that it had this one stain on the back that I could not get out. But that didn't discourage the people from wanting it. So I listed the bundle for $90, but when I got an offer for $55 on Poshmark, I did accept that, and it gave me a profit of $35.40. Okay, again, another brand I had never heard of before I started watching these What Sold videos, but it's Mother Jeans. They sell for a lot new. I only paid $3.15 at one of our thrift stores half price sales, and I was super excited. It was one of those moments where you know you've heard of the brand, and yeah, see, there's the listing for it new, $248 if you were to buy it new. Where your heart starts racing in the store because you're like, what did I just find? Let me put this in my buggy before they realize they've priced this too low. But anyways, I titled it Mother Jeans Size 29, the Insider Crop Step Fray Shoot to Thrill, $248 $8 on Revolve is how I titled that. I originally had them listed for $77. I got a $55 offer on Poshmark. I gladly accepted that, and that gave me a profit of $40.84. Next, this one only took 9 days to sell. I've never heard of this brand before or since. Maybe it's a big one, I don't know. But I titled it Venti 6 Small to Large Linen Oversized Shirt Dress, Italian Blue Floral Button Up. When I looked this up, it did have a size small tag in it, but this was so big. This was big on me, and I'm an extra large. So I described all this in the, okay, maybe you can see this. Yeah, right here in my description. I said, this dress is labeled as a small size note. If you are typically a small, it will be oversized fit like the model in the photos. I typically wear a large or extra large, and this dress fits me perfectly, not as an oversized dress. So I just wanted people to know, like, if you want a small, this is really not small. So I didn't want somebody buying it and being upset. I originally paid $7.69 at a thrift store that I don't like to go to anymore very much because their stuff is so overpriced, but I will every now and then. But I listed it for $55 and someone bought it outright for full price on Poshmark, $55. That gave me a profit of $36.31. Okay, next, one of my very favorite things to sell, maybe my very favorite thing to sell, is sweaters like this, like the embroidered, beaded, gaudy looking sweaters that you can just see your sweet kindergarten teacher or your favorite like grandmother wearing. It's my favorite thing. I really think it's my favorite thing. This took 154 days to sell, but it sold at the time of year I knew it would sell. So when people were starting to buy fall clothes is when it sold. But I listed it in the warmer months, so really that's why it took so long to sell. But I titled it Susan Bristol Size Extra Large Vintage Sunflower Fall Cardigan Sweater Embroidered Beaded. Look how beautiful. It's just so beautiful. Do y'all think this is so beautiful? Do y'all have an absolute favorite thing to find and sell? These sweaters are definitely mine, but let me give you a glimpse of that tag one more time. Susan Bristol. And let's see. I bought this for $5.99. I got an offer for $55 on eBay. I accepted it, and that gave me a profit of $36.88. Okay, next. I've sold so many of these Dansko shoes of all different color prints, just the plain blacks, and they almost always sell quickly. These were the same. These sold in 2 days. I titled them Dansko size 41. And then I put the US sizing in parentheses. Floating Hearts Patent Clogs. So they're patent leather, but I couldn't fit in the word leather. So I was like, what word here do I want to leave out? So I took out leather. XP 2.0. I don't know what that is. That was probably some kind of style name or something. Nurse shoes. All right. I paid $7.99. I think I listed these for $60. I got an offer for $55.25 on eBay. I accepted that, and that gave me a profit of $39.04. This one was a shocker for me. It sold quickly, I think. Yeah, it sold in 10 days. But I titled it Ralph Lauren 2X Vintage Black Jacket Military Equestrian Blazer Steampunk Whimsy. So I told y'all in one of the other videos in this series that when I can find a Ralph Lauren or Ralph Lauren piece that has interesting buttons, it sells quick. Paid $3.50 for it. It sold on eBay for $57, and it gave me a profit of $44.82. All right, this one was a little bit of a shocker for me too. When I looked them up in the store and saw how much they sold for, there were not a whole lot of these listed either, which is good. That's something that I always want to look at. And I think these were my first Sorels to ever find. And again, this was a brand, I had not even heard anybody talking about Sorels in What Sold videos. But I learned about it through thrifting and looking things up as I shop. And I look, there's something to these thrills. I later sold fuzzy boots by them as well. This took 54 days to sell. I titled them New Sorel Size 10 Joni 3 Lace-Up Wedge Sandals, Gladiator Platform Orange. I paid $6.99 for these. I got an offer for $59 on Poshmark. I remember I listed these for $70. And I accepted that, and that gave me a profit of $44.81. Okay, next, my sister gave me this dress. She had worn this dress. She looked beautiful in it. And whenever I saw it in the bag of stuff that she gave me, I said, "Did you mean to put this dress in here?" She said, "Yes, I hate that dress." So I listed it, and it sold the very same day, you guys. I titled it Kiana, I guess that's how you say that, Kiana Dress 1X Red Lace Maxi Dress, Screen Siren Gown, Formal Gala Cocktail. Y'all, my sister actually got married in this dress, and it broke my heart that she was getting rid of it, but she didn't want it anymore, so I sold it. And I had listed it for $79 based off what I was seeing on comps. I got an offer on eBay like within hours for $60, and I accepted it. Gave me a profit of $53.41. On that one, I didn't have any money into it because my sister gave it to me. All right, Peruvian Connection. This is another one that I get super excited about when I see. And I titled it Peruvian Connection Women's Medium Tank Maxi Dress. Baby Alpaca Blend Gray Taupe. This is one of those, when you look at it, you can't really tell what color it is. It's like it reads as a gray and a really, really light brown. But it was 85% Pima cotton and 15% baby alpaca. Not just alpaca, but baby alpaca. That's got to be soft, right? But I like finding those like Angora. Sometimes it'll just say rabbit hair, alpaca. I like seeing those different types of names in the materials tag, because that's a good indication of quality. But let's see. So this Peruvian Connection dress was listed for 33 days. I had bought this for $3.15. I think I had listed this for $80. I got a $60 offer on eBay, and I accepted that, giving me a $44.86 profit. All right, these next ones are so fun. I just saw them and thought they were the cutest. And I was like, I'll look these up, because I didn't recognize the name Julia Bow. Do y'all know about Julia Bow? Well, you do now, and use that to your benefit, because they sell for a lot of money. They were originally $195 when I looked them up, and they're custom made, I think. Custom made. You can pick out like the patterns and stuff that you want on it. Anyways, I was super pumped in the store when I looked at the comps and what they were selling for. But I titled this Julia Bow Hudson Oxford Shoe, Women US size 9, UK size 40, Floral Daisy, Colorful Fun. There were probably so many keywords I could have thrown in there to describe these, and I'm sure I put a ton more in the description. And I also, of course, took real close-up pictures of the scuffs, the few scuffs that were on them, and I did talk about those in the description also, because I never want to trick someone into buying something thinking that it's in better condition than it is. I want them to know exactly what they're getting, so they don't get, hit in the face with it when they take it out of the box and want to return it or leave a bad review. I just want happy customers. So these cutie patooties took 13 days to sell, and I have another pair that's almost exactly like this, but I believe it's a different brand. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the same brand. They're listed in my closet right now. They don't have flowers on them, but the whole shoe is like a red crocodile print. Ooh, they're cute. They're probably going to sell for the same amount or more, but you guys, I paid $1.50 for these shoes, and I got, I think somebody just paid the full price that I had them listed for $60 on Poshmark. So my profit for these was $46.50. Love it. I just love it. I love all of it so much. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Make sure that you check out the description if you are considering getting started in reselling. I've got listed out there a lot of the things that are essential for my business, like, oh shoot, I'm dropping you guys. This is my scale that I weigh stuff on. I've got my label printer, and there's certain things, and if you have any questions, you're welcome to put them in the comments, but there's certain things that I had to have when I first started, and there's certain things that I got as I went along. Like at first, I already had a printer. I didn't need a label printer. I could just print them on my printer and cut them out and then tape them, cover it with like packing tape or whatever. But my fiance got me this label printer here for Christmas, and oh my gosh, it's been such a time saver. I love this thing. So I'm glad that I have it now, but it wasn't essential for starting my business at all. So if you have any questions, I do have all that stuff listed out. But if you have any questions about, I want to do this, but what do I need first? Just put them in the comments and I'll help you. Maybe I'll do a video about some getting started in resale essentials. I don't know. But we have one more video in this series. So the next one tomorrow is going to be what sold in my first 10 months as a reseller for 65 to 100 plus. I'm not going to tell you exactly right now what that top seller sold for. You got to watch to find out, but it was pretty exciting. I love it. And thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for subscribing. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun around here. I'll see you later.